Yo, what's up? The name's Hebert Young. I grew up with a competitive family, so I knew it was a part of my genes. Me and my siblings would play a bunch of games, with basketball becoming mine. At first I was more interested into football and soccer, but then it changed once I became older as I turned to basketball. I started working on my game every day. With my natural athleticism, it made me unstoppable. I turned out to grow up to the height of 6 feet 5 inches. That's when I noticed my dream. I wanted the NBA, but something happened. Right now it's 1987, and now a new league is opening to rival the NBA, which is the league named Elite Basketball. They said their main goal is to fulfill young players' dreams that notice that they can't make it into the NBA. I noticed this opportunity and I thought very hard and was thinking of joining the league. Then I noticed that I have a better chance of becoming a superstar in here instead of the NBA. So I took the chance. I decided to commit to their college league though, since the elite basketball spots were open. What was the name of the league, you might ask? Most Elite College, MEC for short. But let me just remind you, this league wasn't just any league. This was a league filled of rejects who wanted a second chance, which the MEC did. So these guys were hungry to get drafted, so I had to prove myself. I decided to go to Cambridge and leave my fam from Sacramento. They said that they were willing to make my dreams true and play me 14 to 16 minutes per game. Even though it was far from home, I wanted to prove myself, even if it meant that I had to go to a whole new college. I wanted to show that I belonged. When I stepped on the court, pure bricks, a midi brick, 2 3-pointers, brick and brick. A couple plays later, 3. I literally can't shoot. A couple minutes later, another brick. At this point, I was embarrassing myself. I felt overwhelmed because I wasn't with my family, and that support that I took for granted wasn't there anymore. But I had to lock in, so that's what I did. I ended up putting up 8 points, going 4 for 18. Coach, why am I on the bench? You promised me 14 to 16 minutes and I'm only getting 10.
I'm giving the other players a chance. Plus, your game isn't looking like how it was looking like at the meeting.
I've been playing as good as I can with the amount of minutes you've gave me and now you're switching up? Tell me what's really happening.
Fine. I had a racist resume on, so that's why I get laid off. The only reason I recruited you was because you were a black man, along with some others, to prove that I'm not racist. But there's really no point to lie anymore. I hate your kind, and I want things to go back the same.
That day I reported it to the officials, and as news spread, other black men stepped up and had told their stories as well, getting him fired. Once my dad saw this on the newspaper, he was angry, so what did he do? He called up an old friend of his name was James Wilson, a guy who I never knew would change my life forever. He worked with a middle school team. My dad had told him take the chance and apply for the head coach of the Racers, and he had to quit his job for this. He flew all the way to Cambridge where he met me. At practice, he decided to come early at 4 a.m. and met me there.
Hey, who's Young?
Oh, hello, sir. I was just about to head out.
You've been working here all night?
Yes, sir, but I'll be heading out.
I think you should right now. You need to be in your best shape for this game that we're doing.
Okay, sir, I'll go right now.
Don't call me sir, just call me Wilson.
As I headed out the door, I noticed something. The man might have saved my career because that was the game that they named me the Train. This was the day I balled out. New coach, new opportunity. I was ready to show my lay game. Then I'm getting to the rim like I'm the real MJ and I'm just 17. With what I was doing, they knew if I locked in, this could be a historic night. Then came the play. I had ran to the rim like I was the ball Clyde Drexler, and man, the league wasn't ready for what I was about to do, but they had to get ready. Take off. People are amazed. Scouts watching. I could probably make the newspapers today. Anyway, gotta show y'all my game. At this point, I was thinking I was the MJ of the MEC. I was in my head thinking that Coach Wilson was proud because at the end of the game, I put an amazing 37-7. That's when Coach saw the potential in me. Noticed I could be a superstar in this era. Then he gave me the keys for the rest of the season until the playoffs. They had now looked at me as a leader ready to step up when needed, as I was the #1 prospect in the class, and as we were the 9th best team in the league, proving that I could thrive while also helping my team and teammates thrive. At the first round, we had to go against the Tuscaloosa Suns. That game was far from ease, as the Suns had shown that they weren't going down without a fight. But me, the guys were depending on me to step up, so that's what I did. Yeah, at first it looked rocky and the Suns looked like they could win, but I had went into the zone with the wins with 35 points and 6 assists along with 2 steals. We had barely won with a 6-point margin, so I knew it wasn't a joke. Next round I wasn't playing as we almost lost to a low seed, so that's when I knew if we wanted to win this we'd have to give it our all. So that's what we did. At round 2 we were facing the Outlaws, which we didn't take seriously. You might have thought how I might play at the circus. I played like I had nothing to lose for. We all played like there was nothing on the line, and trust me, there was. My center was getting fouls like it's a hobby. Yeah, I know you see that guy smiling. Anyway, at that point I thought he was trying to get an offensive foul with how he was pushing. I put up an amazing dime to my center, which showed our dynamic. At this play, you might think he was the point guard and I was the center. We kept playing like show-offs until the 4th quarter. We were down a decent amount, and it wasn't easy at all. I did everything I could to help the team at that point, but they always spun back. I tried to get this crazy block but failed. I tried everything I could. Then it came down to the wire. We decided to play the foul game with them, but their guy hit both free throws. I even hit a 3 to make it a 2-point game. We just kept getting into foul trouble that almost ruined our game. Then I go for the 3-pointer. Miss. Everything I worked for, gone just like that. The 4 a.m. practices, all the times I worked polishing my game to its absolute peak, gone just like that. I had made a promise to myself, never ever let down my guard down again. Yeah, the college is way different from the league. Let me show y'all the top 3 in MVP. At 1, we got Kyle Hartman with 32.1 points, 15.6 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 2.4 steals, 1.6 blocks. I'll definitely keep an eye on him. 2 was Jeremy Hensley. He averages 35.1 points and 6.6 rebounds per game, showing how capable of scoring he is, but sadly he got injured. 3rd went to 32.9 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 1.4 steals, which was Ross Perry. If he's not a bucket, I don't know what he is. I'll keep my eyes on this 3. This night was the biggest moment in my life, but what were you going to expect? There was rumors that the team with the #1 pick were willing to trade it for a top 10 player or a lot of picks. Some people said I'd be a bust, others said Magic couldn't beat me even if he tried his hardest. Then something happened that changed the elite basketball world.
A huge trade has happened with the Ketchikan Pistons and the Boulder Thunder, with them trading Rookie of the Year, Ron Wheeler, to the Ketchikan Pistons for the #1 pick and some other pick. Who do you think has won the trade?
Hey you, yes you. Did you almost finish the video without subscribing, liking, and commenting? Come on now, if you haven't done so, can you? Thanks. That's right, they basically just traded me without knowing how I'd play. Just before I open my eyes, it's draft day. Kids hopeful that they can make a spot in the league. Me? I wanted MVP this season. Then the commissioner goes on a microphone and everyone goes silent.
With the #1 pick, the Boulder Thunder select